It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Colorado Rockies and the Cincinnati Reds. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. Number 22, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
Behind 0-2 now, Blackman, or Chuck Nasty as he's commonly referred to. He was taken in the second round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name. The kids are buying his jerseys.
And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat. But one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases. Just being aggressive on the base pass, putting the defense on their heels, taking the extra base. Maybe that's send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see.
So it was a swinging strike three. David Dahl goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Digging in now, Nolan Arenado. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Number 30 has a play, and that's the third out. So a rather pedestrian. Clayton Kershaw is on the mound for the Rockies in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, Clayton Kershaw, he just breathes different air than everybody else. The best pitcher in the game of baseball. Good fastball, good changeup, good cutter.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. Ready now, Tony Gwynn, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Utley is there. Throw on to first will take care of him, and Kershaw is in control now, 2 away.
Batting third.
In now for the Reds, number 23. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Kershaw looks in. Here's the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that. Reds are down in order. Still no score.
Leading off for the Rockies.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
Throw on to first takes care of Kemp as he's turned away for the second out.
Batting sixth.
At the plate, Trevor Story. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, that's another nice 2-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. Coming to the plate now, Mike Piazza. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw.
Catcher, Mike Piazza.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
It was pretty obvious in live action that ball was hit hard, and after analyzing it with our show track technology, we see that our eyes did not deceive us. 114 miles an hour was the exit velo, an impressive swing of the bat.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. Lifted in the air out to center field. Blackmon is under it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. The guy I want to spot shadow today is Cody Bellinger. Versatility is his game. The bat plays no matter where he hits in a lineup, but a guy who can play Gold Glove first base and move to the outfield.
Hard hit ball to second. There to get it is Utley. Only play will be to first, as we'll see our first run score here, as this is a 1-0 ball game.
Third baseman, Wade
So digging in now, Wade Boggs. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Hit hard on the ground to second. Utley's up with it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. In is the second baseman, Chase Utley. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah.
It's time. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He will lead this one off today.
leading off the
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Grounder down the line at third. It's time. Into the box, Charlie Blackmon. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For Colorado.
And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. The 1-1. Right side and right into the shift. Fielded cleanly, and he barely gets to the bag in time, and a close play for out number 1.
Batting second, the right fielder.
Into the box now, David Dahl. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
Hit on the ground to third.
Boggs fields it cleanly.
In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting third.
Here's Nolan Arenado. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Forkball called strike 0-1.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So not much. Digging in, Ken Griffey Jr. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now Jr. gets a hold of one to deep right. And that is off the wall in right field. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
In now, Tony Gwynn. And it's belted high and deep into right center. But that'll be off the wall in right center. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, and it's given Cincinnati a 2-0 lead.
That wasn't a particularly deep home run by today's standards, but it certainly did scream out of the park in a hurry. You see there on show track an impressive 112 miles an hour off the bat.
Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs.
No doubt an impressive home run, so we'll employ show track for a more in-depth look. 112 miles an hour was the exit velocity off the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that it did. Oh, could it be 3 in a row? Dull. Going back on it. Gone! You gotta be kidding me. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. Now to the plate, Troy Tulowitzki.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Troy.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air to center field. Blackman is under it. 1 down.
Batting sixth.
Digging in,
Right
Ken Griffey.
fielder,
He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Griffey.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hammers it to deep right field. Dull. Racing back, and it's gone as they add still another. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Batting seventh.
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches.
Batting
Standing
eighth,
in now, number
third
30.
baseman, number 30.
Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. Out of here. And how about that? Back-to-back-to-back home runs.
This pitcher must think he's cursed or something. He gives up back-to-back homers,
Number
is
22.
obviously rattled a little bit, and the next batter barely even waits for the first pitch to cross the plate before he crushes it out too. This is incredible.
Center fielder number 24. Ken
Ready now for
Griffey
Cincinnati,
Jr.
Ken Griffey Jr. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Hard hit ball to second. And it's in time at first, and finally at long last. Sandberg will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Got him.
Time for a look at the Cincinnati Reds on D. And let's take a look at Troy Tulowitzki, obviously known for his offense and the ability to move the ball both gaps and out of the yard. I don't think he gets enough credit for his defense, though. Plays a big man's game at shortstop, but is able to cover a ton of ground out there.
And that's cut on and missed by Kemp as they move ahead of him now, 0-2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well. And I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball. He's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Got him to go down swinging there. Matt Kemp is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
This offense just doesn't look like they came to play.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Stepping into the box, Tony Gwynn. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw. First pitch of the at-bat is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Dull. Racing back, and it's gone as they add still another. Here comes manager Bud Black out of the dugout heading for the mound. And a change is in the offing as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Into the box now, number 23. Back goes Kemp to the track, to the wall, and it's gone.
Now batting.
Into the box,
Number
Sandberg.
90.
Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. And it's gone as they add still another.
Well, this is amazing right here. 3 home runs in a row. I've actually been a part of a similar situation sandwiched in between Rafael Furcal and Gary Sheffield back in the early 2000s.
Now this one is crushed, also to deep center. And this one is gone, a home run.
What an awesome moment for this team right here. That's the 4th home run in a row. There's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are chomping at the bit to get up at the plate.
And that'll bring in Ken Griffey Sr. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Blackman is right there. One gone.
Now batting, third baseman.
Now at the plate, Wade Boggs. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone!
Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did.
And that is off the wall. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
He's not going to complain, but he was thinking what the rest of us were thinking when that left his bat. Home run number 2. Didn't quite have enough, so he has to be content with a double.
Stepping in now, number 22. Into right field, that's a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Hey, don't let the fact that this guy's on the mound fool you right here. This guy has a nice approach at the plate, knows what he's doing, has history. I'm not surprised he was able to mix in a base knock.
He pulls this one into right. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send him. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to left. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And now Gracious just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
We're going to see something pretty special here on Show Track. Check out the top speed of one of the fastest men in baseball as he goes all the way from first to home to score rather easily. That's about as good as it gets in the speed category right there.
Standing in now, number 23. And he will get there to make the running play, and that in is the second baseman, Chase Utley. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Swinging and a miss as the count goes to 0-2 on Utley.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
Fouled off. Here comes another 0-2. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's one gone. Striding in, Chris Iannetta.
Catcher.
Here comes the first pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Bases are empty, one man out. The 1-2. Locks him up for strike 3.
Batting ninth.
Into the box now is the Colorado pitcher, Clarence Regan, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's eyes lit up and that front shoulder went flying. He's got to find a way to keep that thing tucked and play with the big part of the field.
7 in a row. Flat out dominant in the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. but this one's pretty much over,
Leading off with a
14 to
red.
nothing.
Catcher. Number
First
90.
delivery to him on the way. Hard hit ball to second. Throw over by Utley, one away.
Now batting. The
So one
shortstop,
gone now in the
number 2.
Cincinnati third.
Troy
And danger now is
Tulowitzki.
standing in as the fine shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki. Into center field, line drive base hit. And now Gracious just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely
Now
coming
batting.
out of his shoes.
Right
Aggressive
fielder,
style. First pitch.
Ken
Base hit up the middle.
Griffey.
In now, Ken Griffey. Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he
Now
left this
batting.
one belt high.
Third
Big
baseman.
mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
Digging
Now
in and
batting.
looking for more.
Number
30. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. Lifted into center field. Blackman is there, and it's a very quick inning as this. Here's Charlie Blackman now. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still
Leading off
looking
for
for their first
Colorado.
base runner in this
Center
one.
fielder.
No doubt about that,
Charlie
Matt. They've yet to
Blackman.
figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Bounce to first. Scooped up, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter. Right fielder.
And that'll bring up the speedy
Dahl.
outfielder David Dahl. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. No balls and 1 strike. In the air now, out to right field.
Waiting on it is Griffey.
2 gone.
The batter. Number
Here's
20.
Nolan Arenado.
Third
This
baseman,
guy's still looking at a
Nolan
0 in the hit
Arenado.
column. Hit hard back. It's time for. Here's Charlie Blackman now. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Colorado.
Ready to deliver. Here's
Center
the first
fielder,
pitch.
Charlie
And afternoon
Blackman.
baseball on MLB Network is underway. Blackman behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Charlie
Batting
Blackman
second.
goes down
The
for the
right
first
fielder,
out of the game.
David Dahl.
And that one right down Main Street. 1 out, nobody on. A breaking ball taken on the inside corner.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Working on striking out the side in the first. Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. So stepping in, Ken Griffey Jr. He'll lead things off here in the bottom
Leading
half
off
of the
for
first.
Reds. Center
Kershaw
fielder,
looks in. Here comes the
Ken
first pitch.
Griffey Jr.
This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out.
Left fielder.
In now, Tony
Tony
Gwynn.
Gwynn.
He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. 0-1 the count. More than 1,900 career innings during his time in the big leagues, with an ERA just under 2.5. That's allowing just over 2 runs per 9 innings of work. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first will take care of him, and Kershaw is in control
Batting
now, 2
third.
away.
second baseman.
So striding in, number 23. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run it to early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
This is pulled into right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And 2-out success means Troy Tulowitzki will bat this inning.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. And Blackman will make the catch here, and that ends the inning. Sandberg will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching, number 90.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now. Struck him out.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. And one of the main backbones for them out on the field today is the guy behind the dish. He controls the entire flow of the game, manipulates a pitching staff, gets them through the game, and not only that, completely shuts down a running game.
Good curveball that time in the low 80s, 0-2. Kemp, an imposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues, so to put yourself here.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. And that'll bring in Ken Griffey Sr. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Ken Griffey.
Kershaw looks in. First pitch on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Hit hard on the ground to second. Utley is there, and he'll turn and try the jump throw to first. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
You know, D-Roll, that looked like a base hit all the way up the middle. A nice job there by the second baseman to get to it and make that jump throw to first base.
Yeah, one of the tougher plays in our game. A lot of great second basemen in our sport make this look easy, but I'll tell you what, it's not. To throw the ball to first base while your entire body and momentum is headed towards left field is one of the most difficult things to do in our sport.
Well, you can't go from first to third much faster than that, and Showtrack is demonstrating just how elite his speed is. There are only a small handful of guys that can get their top speed up into that territory.
Into the box now, number 30. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard on the ground towards short.
Story brings it in.
Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ken Griffey Jr. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Ken Griffey Jr.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Well, due to the elite speed, some say he's in scoring position even when he's starting from first. And here Showtrack demonstrates why as we see the incredible top speed as he came around to score pretty easily from second.
Into the box, Tony Gwynn.
as he sends it on the ground to first.
And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
The batter.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Sandberg. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Here's the 0-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Griffey on second. Gwynn at first. 2 out in the inning. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Dahl ranging back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
That home run is definitely worth giving the show track treatment to. And as we look at it, not only an impressive distance shot, but the 110 miles an hour exit velocity is nothing to scoff at either. That's a big boy home run.
Kemp is underneath this one, and that will retire the side. In is the second baseman, Chase Utley. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Swing and a miss as the count goes to 0-2 on Utley. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning. So 1 away now in the Colorado third. And standing in now, the catcher, Chris Iannetta. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Iannetta behind now, 0-2.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Gwynn is going to get there to make the catch a few steps into foul territory for out number 2.
The pitcher, number 22.
Digging in, Clayton Kershaw. First offering on its way. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Hit down the third base line, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Striding in once again, Ken Griffey, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
The windup and the 0-1. Line to the right side. Dahl is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting.
Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Ripped down the first base line. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game. He'll get it into second, and a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
The batter, number 30.
Ready for another chance? Number 30. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. From the stretch. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Gone!
A majestic home run, and we'll look at it again with show track. The velocity off the bat came in at 117 miles an hour, so that's one of the hardest hit home runs you'll see all year long. Amazing stuff.
Standing in now, number 22. Line toward right center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he'll get in there safely. The speed they always talk about with this guy was on full display there.
Yeah, when you've got elite speed like this guy does, Matt, you don't need any help from the fielders to give you more time. He's thinking extra bases as soon as the ball gets to the outfield, and that time he wanted 3.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Up next for Cincinnati.
Stepping in, Tony Gwynn, 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit.
Dan, you know what you like to see?
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Dahl is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. Coming to the plate now, number 23. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch on its way. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. After it is Blackmon. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame. At the plate, David Dahl. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The windup and the 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
Gwynn comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning. Here's Nolan Arenado. And, Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here in the... Next will be the cleanup hitter, Sandberg. He went deep to the tune of a 3-run job his last time up.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
But fortunately, he'll hold on at first with just a single.
Whoa, that ball was close, whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. Back up the middle. And Tulowitzki's got himself a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped a base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
On to first, and they get the double play. Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pulled toward right center field. Blackmon is under it. And the inning is over. Takes just... So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Left fielder.
So here's Matt Kemp now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. No runs, no hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gwynn is there. 2 gone.
Now batting.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count, find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
Popped him up. Number 23 is calling for it, and that retires the side. Heading forward now, number 30. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. Kemp arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Number 22.
Stepping in, number 22. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Blackman going back, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
That home run is definitely worth giving the show track treatment to. And as we look at it, not only an impressive distance shot, but the 110 miles an hour exit velocity is nothing to scoff at either. That's a big boy home run.
So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The windup and the 0-1. This is pulled into right. And a base hit there as Junior's aboard.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his third single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something...
And it's belted high and deep into right center. Blackman going back. And this one is gone. A home run. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Yeah, Matty V, how about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you've picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right side hit hard. That's through for a base hit, and he's putting together a monster line in this one. They just can't get him out.
Boy, talk about having a day, D-Row. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can...
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Gone! And that'll bring in Ken Griffey Sr. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
This right here is the difference between an average hitter and a very good hitter. The average hitter probably doesn't do anything with that pitch, but this guy goes down and gets it, muscling it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
To short, hit hard. Throw in time for the 3rd out. Now at the plate, Chase Utley. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. And Utley out in front of it as this one's on the ground to his opposite number at second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Chris Iannetta.
Now at the plate, Chris Iannetta. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. And Iannetta can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike 2 now.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Andrew Tolles will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 60, Andrew Tolles.
Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1. On the ground to the right side, reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Bo Schultz gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive to center field. Blackman has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting, number 22.
Now at the plate, number 22. Getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with.
Well, Matt,
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Blackman is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, Ken Griffey Jr. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Line towards center field. Blackman is going to have room out there as he puts this. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Charlie Blackman. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates.
we're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you're going to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going. I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
And he strikes him out here, so that's out number one here in the seventh as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. Stepping into the box, David Dahl. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Griffey is right there as he takes it for the second out.
The batter, number 20.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1.
Hey, it's really hard to pitch a gem. And what helps? This guy's first pitch strike percentage, how about 100%? Can't get any better than that.
And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory. And so coming to the plate, Tony Gwynn. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Now batting, number 23.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. A shot down the first baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Blackman going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, number
Stepping
90.
up to the plate, Sandberg. He's looking for hit number 5 in this one right here. First pitch of the at-bat. This is pulled into right. Dahl will get there, and he puts it away to retire the. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now. So 1 gone for the Rockies here in the 8th, and stepping forth is the left fielder, Matt Kemp. Hit out towards second. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs.
Now batting.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
Behind 0-2 now. Got him! So that's 8 perfect innings, and the fans can feel it now as the side is retired. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Right fielder, Ken Griffey.
First delivery to him on the way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Kemp. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Stepping up now, Wade Boggs. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time. From the belt, the pitch. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Into center field, line drive base hit. Now a long throw to third, and he is in there.
But we just witnessed some elite speed going from first to third, as Showtrack is demonstrating. You won't find many other guys in this or any other sport for that matter that are capable of picking them up and putting them down like he can, and it ended up making a play not even close at third. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. 1 there. Back to first, but it's right by him. Standing in, number 22. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. In is the second baseman, Chase Utley, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Breaking ball in for a strike. Got him! So the magic number for a perfect game is now down to 2. Striding into the box, Chris Iannetta, 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. A ball and no strikes.
Finally, a take. No, seriously, that's the first pitch they've taken the entire game.
A ball and a strike. The 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Gerardo Parra will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. Now this crowd right around 35,000 strong on their feet. Swing and a miss. He's done it. A perfect game.
Yeah, you've heard when it rains, it pours. Well, it was raining dominance out here in this one. 27 up, 27 down, and he barely broke a sweat half the time. That's one of the rarest feats in all of sports, and I'm just excited I was here to be a part of it. Perfection is always beautiful.
Well, you don't have to look too far to find our tops player of the game. I'd say anytime you throw a perfect game, you'd be a pretty strong candidate.
Yeah, no need to offer any debate this time. All you have to do is look at the box score. No hits, no walks, not even a base runner. We talked about his brilliance all game long, and you can bet he's going to celebrate this one tonight.
3, 16, and 50 line.